Jeopardy! Contestant tells most heartwarming story ever told on show and makes desperate plea to family after accident. A Jeopardy! Contestant has shared the most heartwarming story fans have ever heard on the show after suffering from a horrifying accident. Newcomer Steven Chikala made a desperate plea to a family he is hoping still watches the trivia show months following their life-saving actions. Steven, a retired dentist from Oakland, California, went up against Stephanie Asalone, a former 400 and wank processor originally from Street Marys, Pennsylvania, as well as returning champ Evan Dory, a data analytics director from Toronto, Ontario. A few minutes into the game, host Jennings, 50, did the beloved interview segment where he walked up to each contestant's podium and chatted with them for a few minutes. While all three contenders had interesting stories to share, it was Steven's harrowing recollection of a terrifying accident that had fans labeling it the most heartwarming thing they've heard on the show. "Yes, I have some friends who were competing in the Olympic trials this summer in Indianapolis for swimming," he said. He then shared how the trip out to Indiana ended up changing his life. "On my way to the venue, my scooter fell apart and I fell and broke my collarbone. Immediately a family stopped, put me in the car, and drove me straight to the hospital emergency room. They made sure I was okay, and then I never heard from them again, and I didn't get their contact information. But I know they watched Jeopardy, because on their way to the hospital, they said they were from West Lafayette, Indiana, and I said, 'Oh my gosh, Adriana Harmeyer is from West Lafayette, Indiana.' And they said that they watched Jeopardy, and so to my Hoosiers Good Samaritans out there, thank you so much for the kindness you extended me. I'm on the Alex Trebek stage now." After one fan commented that Steven's story might be the most heartwarming one I've ever heard on the show, the man himself responded to add more context into why he chose to share. "When I got the call to be on the show 1 month after my accident, I knew exactly the story that I wanted to tell in my interview." Jeopardy! Fans spot contestants' hidden message using sign language during Jennings' intro before losing to opponent. "I'm truly hoping that somehow with the power of the universe that family will find a way to reach out to me so that I can thank them for their kindness. They were truly saints," the grateful contestant said. He then opened up more about the nearly 40-year journey to officially becoming a Jeopardy contestant. "I hope that everyone who has dreamed of being on Jeopardy can make those dreams a reality. I first auditioned in 1986 when I was in dental school. 38 years later, I made it on the show. Some asked me how I would have done in 1986 compared to 2024. I said that my library was sparse, but the elevator made it to the top floor so quickly when I was 27.